Hello everyone. Today I will demonstrate how to retrieve user role ID in Boomi and where it is required in Boomi API request. Let me just open my platform screen here. I'm on the management page. I have two users available here and different custom roles. Let's see if you have any user role ID available here. Let me open the custom role. In the custom role window, by default, we just see the role name and the description and the different privileges. But Boomi, where it is required, the user role IDs. We have a API object called account user role object. Basically, it just establishes the linkage between the like with a platform user with with a custom role in the account. And the structure by default, the structure it contains the request structure, it contains the role ID and the account ID and the account user role name and the account ID user role ID. If we see here, it required the role ID to perform this API request. It just required a role ID here. Basically, it just supports the different operations here in the query create and delete. The query operations, it just retrieve the role info, like what are the custom roles or default roles assigned to the person or the user or the create. You can make a new request from the API to establish the link between one user role, particular user role to the particular user. And the delete operation, just you can just delete the user particular user role from a user. Now I'll just demonstrate what is other objects. It retrieve the user role ID from Boomi. We have a API object called role object. Basically, it just returns like what is the use of role object. Basically, it just returns available whatever the available user roles in the account from the account by using a API request. It just supports the different API operations like get and query and the create, update and delete. Basically get and query, it just retrieve the available user roles from the account. And the create, you can just make a new request to create a custom role in particular account. And the update, you can just update the privileges for the particular custom role. And the delete, you can just delete the custom roles from the account. And basically the structure, by default, the result set, it just show up like here, a role and the parent ID and the name ID and the account and the user role ID and the privileges. What are the privileges assigned to the user role? Now I'll just demonstrate just show up the Postman screen, and just I will make a new request to my account, and let's see how it returns the user role IDs here. I have a predefined API request here, and the request contains a Boomi account ID and the object. What is the API object we are using? I'm just using the role object, and I'm making query here. I'm just using authorization, my platform credentials here, and the body. I'm not filtering any results set here. I'm just trying to fetch all the data from the account level. I'm just making a request here. Let's see. Here I got the 200 OK response. In the response, we just see the different role IDs available here for each of the user role and the privileges. ID and the account and the role name and the privileges. And let's see where we can use this ID. I have already account user role object set up here. Here I'm just trying to make a new request to API to assign this user role ID to particular user. Here I'm just passing the user role ID here and the first name and the last name of the user and the account ID and the user ID. Once we make this request, it just in the platform, it just assign this user role to the particular user. This is how we retrieve the user role IDs in Boomi and the usage of user role ID. Thanks everyone. Have a good day.